What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Popcorn Chicken. I've got a lot of energy today. My name is Elvin, and we got a good show. Trailer-filled show. The most amazing trailers you'll ever see. Just filled with trailers. Interesting stuff. Big announcements. I mean, it's a good time to be alive, to watch things burn and things blossom. Speaking of blossom, he is like the beautiful flower that always blossoms. There he is.
You got kind of lost there, huh?
No, I was trying to think of a flower. I was like, lily pads, roses, but they have thorn. You're not a thorny person. You're a lovable, squishy type of person. What are you drinking there?
The squishy part is real. It's just some carbonated gin.
So you gotta get a little tipsy. How to do this show, eh?
Gotta take away the back pain. You know what I'm saying?
Well, our topic of the night, you're gonna need to get a little tipsy for that one. I think that's the best way to go about these things. You know, when you see a turd like we're going to talk about later on in the show, you might as well have fun with it, right? You might as well have fun.
Yeah,
with it.
Absolutely.
Hello from 2 feet of snow.
Oh God,
not a single drop of snow has happened here, and
not yet.
And people in America think everybody who lives in Canada live in igloos. We don't. We get less snow than about 30 to 40% of Americans do on a regular basis where we live.
Quite surprising.
Chicago gets more snow. New York gets more snow than we do.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I have the as long as not a lot of people have snowstorms that don't have the power. So I hope you're not. And I'm not making fun of anybody. I wish everybody happy and healthy and safe.
Yeah, of course.
Right? So I do wish everybody to take care of themselves and bundle up because, yeah, that's what the weather is like these days. But I mean, hey, it's not global warming.
It's not real.
People think global warming is just about heat. They don't realize. It's everything. It's the erratic weather patterns.
There's a lot of it.
Cowabunga just says no snow here. I don't know. Canadians don't live in England. They also have ice palaces. Speaking of palaces, we got a trailer with palaces. We got 2 trailers with palaces.
It's gonna be quite a bit. There's so many.
There's a lot of palaces.
A lot of stuff dropped. It's kind of insane, man.
You know what I'm worried about right now? Is trying to get my family to go watch a movie together because trying to get 4 tickets in a row for big movies is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my fear right now. How am I going to be able to get my kids and my wife all into this movies that we're going to watch? Because there's a couple of big ones coming.
Which ones are you planning to take them to?
Well, we'll talk about it when the trailer drops. Okay. Let's get into birthdays and events this week in Hollywood, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's pick a birthday here. I was going to do a good birthday, but there all seem to be no good birthdays here. All these bum actors. Happy birthday to Joseph Quinn. He is the gentleman that was in Stranger Things and Fantastic Four. Eddie.
Yeah.
And Fantastic Four as Human Torch.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like him as Human Torch. Nothing against him as an actor. I thought his character was not flamboyant, like flashy. You know, he's supposed to be this like little bit of a womanizer, a little bit of a show off.
Yeah.
I didn't see much of that. I saw a lot of him trying to look inside his soul for searching, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was not what I was expecting at all.
You saw a little bit of a hint, and he's trying to hit on the she surfer, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was weird.
They hinted that he had a pass and that he was trying to change now, which is like, no, stop it.
I mean, the funny thing was, like, he's so popular in that Earth. How come we don't see him with the girl around his arms? And driving a fast car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, give me some of that.
I mean, if you can fly fast, though, why do you need a fast car?
You don't want to burn the person next to you.
I guess.
You want to carry her while you're flamed up.
He can control different parts of his body with the flames, can't he?
I don't know because they don't tell you that. I mean,
I can't remember
what you're saying in the
thing.
comics. I think it's when he's flame on, it's like he can
full on.
He could probably do like the hands a little bit, but then he's gonna eventually have to light up, right, to keep it going.
Gotcha.
The power is gonna stay on, right? So, but I just thought it weird that he wasn't as. But that's the society we live in. We can't have nice things anymore.
No.
Right? So, anyways, how old is Joseph Quinn?
35.
All right, you say 35. What say the interwebs? I will give them 3, 2. Joseph Quinn is 32.
Oh, I knew he was in his 30s. I didn't think he was that early in his 30s. Okay,
you were that close. Steve Reich. All right, let's do happy birthday to Rosamund Pike.
Who?
From Gone Girl, Private War, The Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Time is probably the one you probably know her from. If you see her, Rosamund Pike. If you see her picture, you're like, oh, I know her.
Okay.
The most common one was The Wheel of Time she did. No offense to her. She was just given a script that she was supposed to do. But that show veered off so far off from the books.
This lady. Okay. Yeah. I've seen her.
That show veered off so far from its books. It was one of the biggest. It was one of many Amazon disappointments that we started seeing.
This makes Elvin sad.
And the person at the top of it all got fired eventually, but still, the damage has been done already. It's
unfortunate.
It's a pattern that keeps happening every year, and they won't learn, and they won't learn. That's all it is. So what you do is you just stop watching them, and eventually just watch them crash and burn year after year after year. Streaming platform after streaming platform, studios after studios, we see the same story over and over again. And today, at the end of our show, our topic of the night, you'll see another one that is crashing and burning, and I cannot wait to revel in it. So it's gonna be great. It's just comical at this point now. You just laugh it off and have a good time with it.
Pretty much, yeah.
You get some drinks, you get some food, and you just laugh your ass off at them and how stupid it is. So I try not to even bother getting angry because what is the point, right? Like, what's the point of getting angry? So I can't wait to douse this thing in the trash later on. I'm so excited.
I look forward to what you have to say about this.
I've actually been excited for this. So happy birthday to Elijah Wood.
I know he's older. I know he's older now. I'm gonna say he's.
If you don't know who Elijah Wood is, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
maybe stop watching TV altogether.
Watch some greatness. Watch Lord of the Rings, not the Amazon garbage, the actual movies. That's cinematic gold right there. Go watch that, and he did a fantastic job in that. I feel like he's been typecast.
You think so?
I mean, what else has he done that stood out? I mean, he's got lesser roles like Cedar Rapids, The Good Son, but
oh yeah, he wasn't like Sin City.
He's really didn't stick out in anything else.
It was Dirk Gently. There's one where he had like a dog that was a human that was kind of weird. Can't remember what it's called, Wallace or something like that.
How old do you think is Elijah?
44.
He just saw him in Toxic Avengers.
I mean, he's not an A-list actor. Let's be real. He's not an A-list.
But I mean, Lord of the Rings had him on his way up.
It pumped up a lot of those guys. You know,
he killed it though. He killed it in that one. You said how old?
44.
Taz says 45. You are correct for 655,000 points. 44. He is. All right, let's do some events. In 2001, the musical Miss Saigon, based on blah 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 peoples closes at Broadway Theater in New York. It had. Do you guess how many performances they had? Okay, take a guess. How many times do you think they showed Miss Saigon in Broadway?
Twice.
The show. How many times did they play it in Broadway? It's
in Broadway.
In its existence. How many times? How many shows do you think they put on?
When did it first air?
A while back.
Like 20 years?
It closed down on 2001.
Oh.
Yeah. It won 3 Tony Awards.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna say like 4,000.
4,092. You are close. It performed 4,092 performances.
Wow.
At Broadway Theater in New York. That's insane.
That's a lot, man.
That's a long duration. Like, I mean, there must have been how many cast turnovers by the time it was done, right? Like some of the original cast might have died. I mean, I don't know. I hope they did, but I mean, 4,000. I mean, you think about it, there's 365 days in a year.
Right.
They didn't obviously do it every single day. They took time off, as all Broadway shows do. So let's say they did 200 a year shows.
Okay.
Conservatively, right? How many years did it take to get to 4,000?
I mean, that also means it was just that popular too, right?
And it also means it was, I mean, right now, nowadays, Broadway shows are all over the world. There's so many shows. This is just specifically in NYC.
It's crazy. That is really, honestly, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts.
I mean, it's amazing. That's good on them. Good on them. It's crazy.
Gustav is asking, is Miss Saigon a sequel to The King and I?
I'm not familiar with that, so I cannot answer that question. Sheldon can look it up for you.
I sure can.
I just saw that and I'm like, this is pretty interesting to see that many shows being done. So in 2013, I don't know if you've seen this show, but this was a really good show. I watched a little bit of it and I got just inundated with so many other things at the time that I didn't get to finish it, but I might go back and watch it again. The Americans in 2000. There's a TV spy drama.
No, I can't say I have.
It was a very interesting show at the time. It was very popular too. It came out in 2013.
I don't even know who these actors are. What the hell? Never even heard of these people. I mean, it's got really good ratings. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good show. Oh, there you go. So it takes a bit to get it. It did. I fell off when it was getting to the point it was getting good. I'm like, I committed enough times here. Then I realized everyone's like, what are you doing to get back on that show? It's really good. I'm like, I got so many other shows to watch right now. So in 1999, a small little cartoon called Family Guy first aired. You know when it
still
first
going?
Oh yeah, it's still going. Yeah. You know when it first aired, I thought it was dead in the water.
I thought it was trying to be Simpsons. You know, it was like,
well, they had a couch and everybody was sitting there. There's a dog too. Like, yeah. I mean, but then he ramped it up. But there was I think it was like the third year or something. It got canceled.
It did. There was a point in time where it was canceled temporarily because they're like, it's not doing great. But then it got picked up by, I think, like TBS or something like that.
But Fox has it now, right? Again?
Well, Disney does now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
But then the animation got good and then they took off. And he started doing more risky things too. That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, okay, this is The Simpsons, but like the R-rated version. And then they started really flushing out the side characters like
Brian, Stewie. Brian and Stewie really made their impact on the show. Like, yeah. But Peter is Peter, but he's like a total idiot, which is fine. Lois is just like super self-absorbed.
Quagmire was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I didn't even know he was a pilot for a long time, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden
You
he's
just
a
knew he was
pilot.
some horn dog dude, man.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
all these side characters, and then they tried to do the Cleveland spinoff, which was okay, but
It
it just
wasn't the
didn't.
same.
Yeah,
It was missing something, like it wasn't as funny.
yeah,
It wasn't as funny. Yeah, but they really doubled down on Stewie and Brian. Their adventures kind of what made that show. Kind of like how like American Dad did like Roger and the frickin' kid.
yeah.
Adult
That's what.
Swim. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad they get a second chance at it because after that, phew,
It
just took off.
skyrocketed.
And
It got to the point where like Simpsons was like, let's collab Family Guy.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
crazy. Yeah, the crossover event was insane.
Yep. And the fight between Peter and Homer, and Peter ended up winning.
Eh.
Came down to whose ratings are better. Whoever's ratings are better is the one that wins.
Yes. All right, that is it for birthdays and events. We were trying to do a couple of quick ones here for birthdays and events and get into our topics. So let's get into our first topic of the evening. You go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Oh wait, am I supposed to do my top 5? Right? Yes.
Oh yes, yeah. Do you top 5?
Let's do my top 5. So you did an audible last week,
Mhm.
much to my chagrin. But I do want to thank you for it because it gave me a chance to exhale a little bit more about Special K. It's sort of like the eulogy of the coffin that I presented last week.
Jesus.
So,
The eulogy of the coffin. What the hell, man?
so my topic of the evening, or my top 5, sorry, my topic of the evening, my top 5 was you said best Kathleen Kennedy moments in Star Wars specifically. So I have decided to take that challenge on. Even though how grotesque it was to take that challenge on, and I will. Can I get you to type out? Oh wait, I'm just going to do banners here, so it'll be easier to do it. Okay. I'll just do number 4 or number 5. Sorry. Add banner. That way we don't get lost, right? So there we go. Okay. So coming in at number 5, my notes here for me is Kathleen Kennedy letting Leslie Headland direct Acolytes. I mean, this is genius stuff here. Like you're in charge of arguably one of the biggest IPs, not just for Disney, but in all of Hollywood. It's one of the biggest known brand in Hollywood.
Mhm.
And your job is to push it forward in a profitable way. So you already have, so let's paint this a little picture. You already have a negative following already. You already have money being lost at Star Wars and Disney. So you go back to your office. KK goes back to her office and says, let's get a new show going. And everyone around her, all the yes people, like, yeah, you're right. Let's get a new show going. And you're like, I'm going to go get a director who has very little experience and has zero experience doing sci-fi stuff. And I'm going to get them or her, whatever the hell she calls herself,
Yeah.
to do a show. And so she decided to create the power that got not many at all, not many to watch it, the power of not many to watch it. Leslie Headland. So let's put Leslie up here. There it is. Number 5 on my list of Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars moments.
And it's a little sad because, like, the premise of the Acolyte and them going into the dark side of things was going to be I thought was a great idea and was going to be pretty cool. And they totally flubbed it, man.
This show, I mean, I was online with people saying how amazing this show is. Then I actually go to the other side of the coin and people like, what are we watching here? Why is there fire kindling in space?
Mm-hmm.
the basic science they couldn't. Like, you're telling me a room full of people, her people in a room together when they're editing this show, no one thought to think, hey guys, why is there fire actually kindling in space? There's no oxygen in space. Fire cannot continue to flourish in space. It's the basic stuff that just drove me nuts about the show.
Yeah, they didn't think about things, which is like a lot of shows nowadays. They just don't think about that.
So number 5 on the list of terrible decisions and moments is letting this assistant of Harvey Weinstein direct a TV show. Just sends me chills down my spine here. All right. Number 4 on the list. You ready for this one?
I'm so curious. Because this could be like a million things, realistically.
Oh, yeah. The options are endless, to be honest with you. My hardest thing was to try to get only 5 in. I could have done 20.
Oh, shit.
Number 4 on the list is shows that
pretty much everything.
No, to be fair, there's stuff on here that's been made, but she had several announcements of shows. It's like every Star Wars event, she would announce a show, and then it would just piss away in the rain.
Yep.
I mean, let's just take a look at a couple here. This doesn't even do justice. There's more on this list that couldn't fit in. You had the Droid TV show or show, whatever it was, is still in development. You have the Rangers of the New Republic. I believe that's canceled. And then
I thought that was the one with what's his face, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling? No, that was when Patty something. Her name was director. Remember, it was Gina Carano.
The one that, that was the one that Gina Carano was supposed to star in. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kevin Feige's movie. And then you have Taika Waititi's movie. Thank God that was canceled, because you know what that's going to be. It's just going to be Thor: Love and Thunder again. You know, stupid jokes.
A comedic shit show.
Yeah, it's just going to be shit show all day long, right? Sorry, Rogue Squadron. That was the one. That was on here on another list. So number 4 on the list is multiple shows or movies announced and never see them come to life. Like, why are you announcing things and you have zero movement to push it ahead?
Yeah.
It's fine if you have 1 or 2 that doesn't work out, but you have multiple shows, and it was a constant thing. Every event you would announce something, and 1 of them or 2 of them would fall to the cracks.
Just canceled. Okay, we get it, man. I mean, Boba Fett should have been canceled. That thing was a dumpster fire.
And those ones that lit were not that great. Like, you have Acolytes, you have Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, you mentioned. Star Wars Vision, nobody cares about anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ahsoka is like on life support. It's on life support. It just got through the finish line.
Yeah, if they don't do something to turn around in the second season, it's going to be done.
Yeah. So
they should have just done an animated series or something.
Nah, that's Dave Filoni's baby, man.
That's what I mean. They should have done an
animated Rosario series. Dawson's going to be, what, 50 almost?
Something like that, yeah.
You're expecting a lot from her. Like, I love Rosario. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful human being. But you're expecting a lot from her if you want her to start wielding the sword.
They need to get a body double in to do the action moves.
I said that during the, when the show came out. I'm like, why aren't they getting a body double?
Yeah. Her movements are too stiff. They're not that fluid. Like,
I mean, if anyone wants to argue that, just watch that scene with her and what do you call it?
Merrick?
Sorry?
Merrick? Anakin.
That scene in the zone there.
Yeah.
Where you see the difference of wielding. It's so clear as day how.
And you know what's crazy is they're about the same age. They're pretty close in age to each other as well.
It has nothing to do with age. It's about the ability to practice and get it right.
Yeah.
They probably didn't give her enough time to train. Because they probably thought it wasn't important. That's what it was.
Sadness.
Ray movie, yes, with the Adoy Shoei, whatever her name was. There's some weird. Sorry,
I thought they were pulling back on that too.
That nobody talks about it anymore. It's just gone. Doesn't exist. That's the thing. Like you make this big announcement and big event, you get everybody all excited, and then it's just like, whoop, fart in the wind.
Yep.
Fart in the wind. So number 4. All right, let's do number 3. Character handling. Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
Character handling or mishandling, shall I say. Pushing away the core characters that kept Star Wars alive for decades and pushing them to the side and putting new characters at the forefront, like Rey, and Ray.
I mean,
God knows nobody else. What do we have? I don't know. I don't care about
Finn.
anybody else.
Ray,
Finn, Ray.
Rose.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Don't.
They literally say that in the movie. Somehow he returned.
Somehow.
No explanation.
Yeah. So this is number 3. Legacy characters out. Insert new characters that don't have enough of an appeal for both the new fans and the old loyal fans. And if you want proof, let's talk about the attraction that at Disney, where they decide to scrap all the legacy characters like Vader, Luke, Chewie, R2D2, got rid of all of them.
Gonna let that. You're never gonna let that one go.
I'm never gonna let that go. No way. And they said, let's get rid of all of these guys. Let's change it all up. Let's insert the new characters in there because we want everyone to love the new characters.
Of course.
And guess what happened? They closed it down and brought the old characters back.
Whew. You can't make this stuff up, guys.
You spend millions of dollars doing that, and then you're like, yeah, this is not working. Gee, I wonder why. So number 3 there. Number 2 on the list. Letting directors do whatever they want with no oversight, no sense of direction. And 2 of the bozos are these 2 morons. Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams. And I don't care what anybody says. These 2 are bozos and they don't know shit from shit. But I will give J.J. Abrams credit. This guy can swindle money like nobody's business. He is making bank and doing shit all. Just go ask HBO.
It is crazy how he's got so much money and does like next to nothing, man.
They should make a movie about him, how he's able to get these heists without anybody complaining. I think he's made 1 project for HBO and has 1 still under development.
That's crazy.
And I think they paid him something like $500 million. And no wonder HBO is going bankrupt.
That doesn't make sense at all, man.
Rian Johnson and him, it's crazy that you see these 2 that you think they're best friends. They're going to help each other out. What did they do in the trilogy?
They screwed it all.
They tried to scrap each other's decisions in the movies. And that's why you had such a deformity. There's no cohesiveness in the trilogy. You had things happen that nobody cared about. Things happen and nobody cared about.
Yep.
It's crazy. And I've heard online, there's a lot of people just recently, today I heard there's a lot of sympathizers for KK. They were saying that she doesn't deserve all the hate, and the people that do hate her don't realize all the good she's done.
Like what?
They're like, she's made billions. Yes, you're right. The Star Wars trilogy made billions because the loyal fans were duped into going to see these movies.
It's true. The movies, the shows, the merchandise, all of it. All of it.
The minute fans realize that they don't know what they're doing and they have no respect for the core legacy characters and everything that came before, the money started going away. it just started dwindling. So, number 2 on my list, letting directors do whatever they want. No sense. You're the head of Star Wars. Have a game plan.
Absolutely, man. It takes some goddamn accountability instead of blaming your fans.
She never once said, I take responsibility. Not once. I think she said once about the Solo movie where it was 80% done or something, and then she scrapped it and made it start all over again. Yep. But other than that, she never took accountability for all the disasters, all the cancellations.
No.
Like when Acolyte was canceled, she should have come on and said it was my bad for hiring a director who didn't know or didn't have the experience. We promised to put quality shows on Disney Plus because we want you to keep the subscription going. How many angry Star Wars fans probably canceled their subscription to Disney Plus watching that garbage? I sure as heck did, and that wasn't just that; it was other things as well. But I canceled it. I don't have Disney Plus. I have no plans for having Disney Plus.
Yep.
So yeah, number 2 on my list of this. All right. Number 1, I've already said it a multitude of times.
She was the mistake.
Is the decision to do this trilogy. This trilogy did more harm than good. And I would love some of those shills and ass kissers to come at me. Come on. Let's do it live too.
Oh,
come
I
at
like
me.
it. I like it.
I dare you.
They won't.
I know
they won't.
This did more harm
because they have nothing to say about it.
This had more harm in it than actual good. You insulted long-standing fan base that loved these amazing characters, the Trinity we talked about. Han, Luke, and Leia. You insulted those people that watched these 3 characters flourish, develop, become friends, become leaders in Star Wars, move up the ranks, deal with the past. You had a whole prequel.
Elvin, she said there wasn't anything to go on, though. She said there was no scripts for the future. They had to do it all from scratch.
They didn't have books like Harry Potter.
There was no books or comic books.
There's nothing to fall back on.
Lucas himself didn't have anything for the next set of trilogies.
Even though he already had a script ready to go. And he's been on record saying, I had prepared a draft of things that they could have used.
Yep.
And didn't even use any of it.
He even went on air saying, we have books, we have comics, we have lore. She's like gatekeeping everything that he's saying. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. The evidence is out there.
To deny that you don't have anything to fall back on to give you ideas how to grow it further is just such a egotistical, narcissist type of way of thinking. It's I know better and you don't.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Spielberg warm coffee in the beginning of my career. How dare you tell me I don't know how to do films?
You don't even know.
You don't know, bro.
You don't even know.
You don't know. And we talked at great length, so I'm not going to talk about too much of great length, but she's going to get a standing ovation. She's going to get a career award. She's going to get all the accolades of that. But we all know what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to forget it.
And you shouldn't.
We're going to talk about the dark side of Star Wars. And one day somebody is going to do a movie about this. They're going to
downfall of Star Wars.
Downfall of Star, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope somebody does that. If it's an independent, let me know because I will throw money at it to help produce it. Because we'll set up a GoFundMe. I'll do whatever it takes to help that person, whoever needs it. And I'm sure a lot of other people will in YouTube circles who absolutely saw the BS that she was spinning and didn't buy any of the rhetoric bullshit crap And for those who are shills and love everything she did, wake up. Call it as it is. I know some of you won't because you want to get interviews with these, actors and all that stuff. Well, good for you then. Enjoy. I don't give a crap. But yeah, that is the number one biggest thing that she did that destroyed Star Wars. My top 5 KK moments. Hope you all liked it.
That was good, man. That was good. Like I said, there's like a million things out there that you could have listed. So,
but I felt like those were some of the important ones.
The more important ones, yeah, for sure, man.
Right? Sense of direction, allowing people, the kids to run the room. Misleading people, pushing the legacy characters right there. It was such a terrible decision all around. It mind boggles me. When I went through my notes and started putting this together, I'm like, oh my God, it's like disaster after disaster. And you can tell when you look at all this and you go through the timeline that there was no process. There was nothing put together. There was no, like a guideline, like this is what we're going to do. There's nothing. It was just throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks. Catch lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Right?
Yeah.
There's no sense of direction.
Nope.
So, anyways, let's talk about some good stuff here.
Let's talk about some good stuff.
Yes,
8 long years. 8 long years. And there's 2 things actually. 2 things since this show ended. So
I almost cried when you told me.
Now, I want to start with the weird one because this was kind of interesting. This particular one has been told 3 times now in a form of a movie, in the anime, and then in the manga. And now they're redoing the movie again. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
You can make a theater screen yet. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So they're bringing back Beerus again in all of this.
Oh.
Yeah. They're redoing the first movie that started Super for the 4th time. Now, what I'm seeing out of this though, as we kind of watch along here, animation is completely different from the first 2 iterations, from the first movie to the anime. And they're giving it the title called Dragon Ball Super Beerus.
Why is there a need for this?
So there's rumors speculating around because of this. And we'll come into the second part of this as well, that there's a possibility that they may be redoing Super because of how the animation was. Because the animation, it did have a lot of flaws. It wasn't the greatest. There were certain moments in certain arcs that were just absolutely bomb. But for a lot of it, it was just bad. It was bad. And people spotted it out. All of this, and this is all a part of the trailer from the new movie. That's this new movie that's coming out. So people are starting to believe that maybe they're following the manga a lot better. And that's why they're redoing this, because the manga itself is also completely different to the anime that we watched. Fights are different. The Tournament of Power fights, like who fought who, is completely the matchups were completely different as well. So there's speculation that this is what we might be getting, is kind of a redo starting from the manga instead.
When is this coming out?
It's coming out this fall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So they probably had this already pretty much done.
Yeah. So that was the weird one. Okay. People are so like, this is interesting. For the 4th time, we're getting another Beerus movie. Okay, Cool. But now moving on to the more exciting thing along with this. Okay. The more exciting thing that we're getting, boys and girls, 8 long years we've been waiting. Okay. 8 long years we've been waiting for this to come back, and it's coming back.
I need my hair.
Let me start this from the beginning because you guys need to watch this. This is the trailer for the new one coming out.
I'll have to pause it here and there.
Yeah. Ooh. He's got his Ultra Instinct mode going on.
Woo.
It's starting with the Galactic Patrol arc, moving into the Moro arc. This is what we're gonna be having. This is the big one. I'm so excited. And they were having legal troubles too between Capsule Corp and the Katakawa production company. And now it's gonna go through the Battle of Gods,
the
Resurrection F, which was another movie that they did to bring Frieza back into the mix.
Kill the volume. Yeah, there you go.
Got Broly in there.
It's got everybody in there.
Daima, some people are thinking they're retconning Daima into the whole thing. So Super Saiyan 4 may get reintroduced again later down the road.
Oh. Man, this is crazy.
The Galactic Patrol.
You see new logo there?
New logo. Yeah, that's the Galactic Patrol logo.
SH Figuarts like, yeah, baby, we're going to make 6 of those. Let's go. Same mold, different logo.
Yep. And so this is it. We're finally going to get, people are hoping they're going to follow the manga. The manga's crazy. There's some definite craziness that happens, but
rest in peace, Akira. Your legacy lives on.
Lives on, man.
Forever.
Now, the question comes down to is are they going to continue the manga? Because there's still so much story that needs to be told. They just stopped, And Toyotaro was starting to do his own thing because Dragon Ball is in this weird legal spot. So he's like, I'm just going to do my own thing for now. Let me know when you guys are ready. So he's on standby at the moment, doing his own thing.
I just wish to just move forward with this stuff and just give the audience
what they want.
Continued story.
Yeah.
I don't know how this stuff makes me warm and fuzzy. It's like, that warm chicken noodle soup you get on a cold day.
Oh, absolutely.
I know people didn't like Daima, but for me, I was like, what else do I have?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, okay, I like Daima. I thought it was
I didn't mind it.
To old Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball, where they went on silly, wacky adventures. They had some serious moments too, but it was an adventure for kids that you sit down with and you have fun with. You know what I mean? A lot of people that I talked to,
he didn't like it. He hated it.
What? Fake fan.
I told you, phony baloney. That
fake
guy.
Fan.
I keep telling you not to be friends with them.
Isn't he your best friend?
Well, don't give him that much credit. How dare you?
Yeah. But this is the whole thing. Because if you look at the timeline that Toei put out, GT is the end. They did an official timeline, and GT is the end of that town. As much as people didn't like GT, I completely understand why. They're saying that is the finality of Dragon Ball.
They could change that though, can't they not?
They could, but Toriyama's gone now. So if they change it, they're ruining his legacy.
But I mean, GT wasn't that great compared to...
it wasn't. But it was the send-off that Goku had.
But he didn't even do GT.
No, his underlings did, and he gave a lot of approval and oversight.
Screw the underlings.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think you can go beyond GT. I think if there's an appetite, they'll blow past it.
I think they're gonna try to stay within the Dragon Ball Z-ish universe and not get to GT or go past GT, because in the end of GT, Goku does die. He goes off. He does wither away with Shenron, right? So
here's my question: does it tell you how long he ages between this era and GT?
From Galactic, yeah, it's like I'll find the timeline. I'll pull it up. There,
Well, you don't
it
have to do
does
it
give
now,
you,
yeah.
it does give you that timeline though. Absolutely.
I think from the manga, I think you got so much more story to tell. I think you can definitely just continue past it. You can just ignore GT.
Yes, Goku becomes one with Shenron. Pause.
I think you can just continue and ignore GT. Just ignore it. I personally would just ignore GT. It was a blimp on the radar. It wasn't made by him. I know his underlings did it, but you can just put it to the side and just continue doing this.
However, some can say, and I kind of agree with this, is he does acknowledge GT because of Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's literally an acknowledgement. Otherwise, he would have done something different, in my opinion.
I don't mind the look of SS4. It just, I find it okay. You have 3, and then you have 4, but then you have red hair and blue hair, and then you have white hair. Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, the red hair is kind of weird. Doesn't really make sense. But the way I see it, and the way like I kind of explain this to people is, I see Super Saiyan 4 as a primal reversion. And what I mean by that is they do go to that monkey, like the great ape golden mode, and it's him suppressing that down. It's almost like they've evolved, because when they're in their ape form, they gain a massive power boost, and he shrunk that down to contain it, to get that power to be more explosive in a smaller form. So that's how I see it. It's like a callback to the Saiyan roots.
Okay, but isn't Ultra Instinct stronger than that?
Well, this is where it gets confuddled, right? Because at some point, so this is in the timeline that Toei put out. Super is after Z, but before GT. So at some point, they either lose their god powers, or their gods all go, or they get memory wiped, and we need to figure out how the hell we got to that conclusion as GT happened.
Like I said, the easiest way is to just forget GT exists. It's the easiest thing.
But then we lose Oob, the strongest Indian fighter of all time, dog.
I've been telling D about that character from day one. I wanted that haircut. I actually gave my youngest son that haircut.
Sick.
When he was younger.
Oob had style too, bro.
Bro. That dude can drop samosas in his wallet. Don't drink in front of me.
Jesus.
Yeah, GT is an evolution. Never existed. There you go.
Nah, no, hey, no, evolution was bad.
Move it
Don't
to the
even
side. Give me Ultra
GT.
Instinct. Let's go.
Oh my god. I'm a Super Saiyan 4 stan. I love how Super Saiyan 4 looks. I think it's cool. I think the homage to it does it justice. Like, for me, it is that thing.
I'm all Ultra Instincts on my beard here. Let's go.
See, Oob was at the end of Dragon Ball Z, so it counts. It does count. GT,
I didn't say he didn't count. I said GT shouldn't count. I never said anything negative about my boy Oob. I actually have his figure here somewhere. From like 30 years ago, I kept that one Dragon Ball figure.
That's crazy.
I'm like, they'll never make this Dragon Ball figure.
Do you know a lot of people thought Oob was black?
Nowadays,
like you try to claim Oob. I'm like, nah, dog. Oob is Indian.
Yeah,
Go back to the village where he came from. That's an Indian village.
They're just gonna gender swap up anyways. Don't worry about it.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
It'll be Priyanka.
It's anime. They won't do it.
It's Priyanka now.
Oh my god.
Hands friend is Priyanka.
This is exciting. So it's in production right now. The Galactic
2027.
I would say 2027, 2028. You know, but if we want them to have good animation, it's got to be at least a couple of years. At least.
That's the only thing. It just takes forever. Use AI, guys. Come on. Let's just speed things up. Use AI. I'm okay with it.
But yeah, hype for more Dragon Ball. That means more statues, more figures, more shirts. It's going to be awesome.
My wallet. I want to be in Japan when they premiere it.
Dude, it's gonna insane. It's gonna be insane.
Oh, I dress up as Oob.
I dress up as Oob. That means you need to grow your hair out, man. You can't shave it anymore.
Just get some fake hair, man. Who cares? I'm not growing my hair out.
Oh shit.
So that is exciting, man. I can't wait. That's so cool. That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next trailer, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right, so dropped hot this morning, fresh. It is the new Super Mario trailer.
I haven't seen this yet.
All right. I will have the music off though. Here and there, I'll turn it on. So homage to Mario Kart, I guess, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here.
You're here. Oh, Convolio.
So they're supposed to be like Mexicans? Is that what this? I'm sorry, I thought that's a racial stereotype that they're doing there. Isn't that a racial stereotype?
I don't know. I don't know. They're Italians. They're allowed to do it. That's cool.
Hey, that was sick. That was actually pretty dope. Holy crap. Okay.
Come on, you're not the scared guy anymore. Yes, I am. People don't change.
There's the problem.
Dun, 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 dun. I love that when there's a scary, level.
Hey. It's all right.
Yeah, Yoshi, baby. Oh,
That's cool. Yeah, Freedom Mike, goddamn Toad who yells everywhere. Oh.
Who is this? Yoshi. Come on. Some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group.
he's the best. He's the best in this movie, I think. But baby Mario and Luigi right there, that's paying homage to the game, right?
That's cool.
Like that, yeah.
Ooh, you think we're gonna get a Yoshi Island spin-off?
Oh, that'd be dope.
That'd be sick, man.
That'd be sick if we do get that. Yeah. So the new Super Mario.
I really loved the first Super Mario movie. You know,
I did to an extent.
I thought they did a good. I was expecting it to be really bad, so I went in with really, and it blew me away. It blew me away.
Jack Black stole the show. His song "Peaches."
I think they. Well, I mean, I don't care about the song personally. I don't.
Oh, really?
It was what it's a Jack Black. It was something he wanted to do, and they let him do it. I'm like, this is definitely a Jack Black insert. That's all this is. Any chance he can get to singing something, he'll do it.
What's wrong with that, though?
Nothing. It's sometimes it can be a bit much. If I wanted an Indian Bollywood film, I'd watch Bollywood movies, man. I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like is how Princess was not the damsel in distress. I know that it's a new generation. We got to think differently now.
Near the end, she kind of was near the. I mean, she did fight, but Mario did go and save her because she was kind of like, okay, I'll marry you to save my kingdom. So she was kind of a damsel in distress.
Yeah, but she's also like, hey, let's do this. And then remember the scene where he's going through this, and then she's like, well, I could do a better job. Like, it was a little bit of, how can I say this? It was like you're trying to take away from the basic storyline of it all.
A little bit. But eventually Peach does get like, they do introduce Peach as a character that you can play as. You know, she does get her times.
I was just going to say, the beginning of it all was the damsel in distress story that was played out over and over again, right? I thought that for the first movie, they're going to do that. And then start building on her character, Toad and Yoshi, to become more important roles in that group because they become a big family then, right?
Right.
That's what I thought would happen. I didn't think it was going to happen like in the first movie. It'll be a growing arc. Right?
Gotcha. Okay. But fair enough.
They bend the knee to, feminists probably, or people of, trying to get virtual singing or woke audiences. They had to bend the knee to somebody, I guess.
Right.
So that took away the lust of that Mario.
Yoshi
world.
did kind of sound like Elmo. A little bit.
Yeah, I just love Yoshi, so I'm excited to see him. It'll
That's
be fun.
fair.
I think it'll be a good movie. I think it's going to be. I'm hoping it's bigger. It looks like there's multiple missions though.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that there might be too much going on.
That's what I was going to say right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're trying to world build real quick.
yeah. Take your time. It's
What's
fine.
the rush? People have been playing Mario games for like 50 years.
Yeah, and there's
Take
like
your time.
there's like what 100 Mario games now. You can make 100 movies. Take your time. No need to rush anything.
I've already introduced like 7 new characters in this movie.
Yeah.
Why?
Too fast.
Like it's too much.
I
Take
thought
your
Yoshi
time.
would have been enough, to be honest. A new ally character and then a new villain. That's all you needed. Don't need much else. No. But you know what? I digress. It is what it is. We'll have to wait to go see it.
Yeah, I'll go see it and then we'll talk about it. It comes out on April 1st, which is an interesting day to have it come out.
That is interesting.
Unless they're lying to us. They're like, it's on April 2nd.
Stupids. Idiots.
We all go, there's nothing there. Just a blank screen going, gotcha.
Damn.
That would be a great spoof at the beginning. Just to tell everybody, like, if they act it all out and say, have this security come in and say, guys, there's no movie today. I don't know what you guys are doing here, kind of thing.
I feel like it'd be better if they just got everybody in seats and the movie starts and they're like, stops. No movie, guys. Get the hell out. It's not actually on this day.
That would be great. Fantastic. So I'm excited to see it. I can't wait. I know you're going to see it too as well. Are you going to go opening weekend?
I think so, man. I think so. Although, shit, it's going to be busy as hell. Eh?
See, I've got that fear in me because my family wants to see this movie.
Yeah.
We saw the first one and we had a good time. I'm worried that I'm going to be able to get 4 tickets.
Yeah.
And remember, those audiences said that people don't go to the movies. Remember that?
Yep. Yeah.
People don't go to crappy movies.
Yeah. Because they don't want to pay for expensive ass tickets. That's the crazy thing is with how much they've charged for tickets. Back in the day, like tickets were cheaper. You would go see a shitty movie to see, well, not even shitty. You'd go see a movie just to see how it is.
$10. You're like, sure.
Yeah, no big deal. And if the movie was bad, you'd be like, yeah, that movie was shit. But now it's like we really wait for some sort of blockbuster hit to make an appearance. Other movies aren't like, eh.
Can I tell you how much it costs for me to take my family out for a movie with all the fixins? Can I tell you?
Like $300, $400.
Well, not that much. No, it wasn't that much. In Canadian rubles, if I was to
Canadian rubles, damn,
it would cost me about $180. Easy, $180.
Damn.
Yo,
this is a real statement too that Ghost Staff puts out. Studios they do still blame COVID, which is crazy.
They can keep doing it. By the time they learn their lesson, a new COVID will probably come.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll hitch on that ride.
Yep.
Any excuse they can make, any excuse. You do you, Hollywood. You keep doing it because AI is coming to kick your butt.
Yo, this one's good. They play the original Mario Brothers movie when you go in April.
Oh, that would be epic.
That'd be sick, man. I would enjoy the shit out of that.
Get out of here. I hated that movie so much. As a kid, I was so pissed when they made that movie.
Oh, God. I didn't like that Yoshi was a goddamn mini Velociraptor, man. I was like, what the hell?
Wasn't it John Leguizamo?
Yeah, he was Luigi.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Kudos to him to make a career out of that debunked movie.
Oh, shit, eh?
Not fumbling, and he still made a career out of himself.
Them in their mechanical super boots.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of another movie that's coming out from the same era, who also had a terrible movie. The new He-Man. Oh, sorry. I can't say He-Man anymore. I'm supposed to say Masters of the Universe. They took the He-Man out of the title
of the movie.
of existence. Yeah, you no longer can say He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's only Masters of the Universe.
Oh God.
Because people will get offended if you just have a man on there.
But He-Man is literally the main
No,
character.
Sheldon, you know nothing.
He's the main character.
You know nothing, Sheldon. Society is very sensitive.
Look, it's not winter, or I guess it is still winter, but it's not. I do know things.
I do know things. Yes. So they have removed the He-Man from there. It's just Masters of the Universe because they want everybody to be important in there, which is your first red flag. They did this also in the Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Smith and his debacle.
The Netflix new Netflix animation that came out like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he can eat a giant.
That was a wicked bait and switch, man.
Oh, I got
wicked bait and switch.
Amazing bait.
They really, honestly, man. He
probably want to go down as one of the greatest bait and switch of all time.
Yeah.
He should definitely get accolades for that BS.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I lost all respect for Kevin Smith, man.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, he can eat shit. I don't care. The way, and you know, the thing is, he gloated about it too. And there was tweets that people saved of his from saying that he didn't give a shit about this when he was a young kid. Well, he said he was a teenager, so he thought it was stupid to see some guy in fur underwear running around with the tiger.
Oh, so he's like he pulled a Taika Waititi on this, is what he did.
Yeah. So he was caught with that. He was caught with that. I will say one thing though, the animation was pretty damn good.
The animation was dope. They did spend money on it, which is surprising for Netflix because sometimes, a lot of the times, they don't spend money on animation.
Yeah. But I don't know, disaster. They could have done so much with that whole. All these characters, they could have spun out She-Ra. They could have just had so many crazy stories because the characters in He-Man are like endless. There's so many people in there. Yeah. You could have branched off in so many ways. He was just trying to appease his daughter because he's got a daughter, so he had to make Teela, amazing and awesome. But you could have done that. You could have branched her off with her own storyline.
Absolutely, man. And not piggyback off E-Man, dude.
The 80s movie was also called Masters of the Universe 2. Correct.
Okay.
But hold on. Just because it was called Masters of the Universe doesn't mean that we have to just go do that again. He-Man.
That's a fair point.
You could have said, hey, we need to put He-Man front and center because people are going to go watch this movie because of He-Man. If you take He-Man out, which Kevin Smith found out real well, people are going to get pissed. He killed He-Man twice.
Yeah, which is the first insane.
The first movie. And then he expected people to like it. People were like pissed. They're like, well, what the hell am I watching then?
Yeah, I remember watching that and I was like, wait a second. What do you mean? Wait. I was like, there's no way. They just killed him off like that. That was like, so what? We're not doing He-Man no more? Okay.
Why I say He-Man and the Masters Universe is because you need to make sure this movie does well. So you got to put the guy front and center because he's the one that's going to sell those tickets.
Damn.
Teela, Man-at-Arms ain't selling the tickets.
Nah.
Which takes me to the next thing, which I think I don't know how you feel about it, but so you have a Latino playing Teela, and then you have an African-American playing Man-at-Arms.
Oh, they're giving her the Miles Morales treatment. Okay. I mean, Miles is Puerto Rican and black, so yeah.
But here's the thing: we'll watch the trailer, and I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna try to pause at a moment where it's just like, really. And don't get me wrong, I love Idris Elba, but okay, let's play this.
Wait,
trailer
Idris Elba's Man-at-Arms? Oh shit!
You ready for this?
All right, okay, here we go.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause throughout because I wanted to talk about some of the things here. Okay, so
exists in legend.
okay, so that's obviously the sorceress right there in her bird form.
Bird form.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm stories.
That's obviously the
Castle Grayskull.
which I think looks great.
It does look good. Yeah.
It looks like though it's like connected to the main castle, the palace, which is fine. I know in the animation
They're separate.
they're pretty far up. They have to like venture into it. But for movies, I don't need them to venture like 30 minutes of movie time to go to Castle Grayskull. Let's have it nearby. I'm okay with that.
Can I say one thing before we continue this?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy to me? That like He-Man is just like all powerful good guy, but he gets his powers from like the most evil looking castle I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like it's great. Like there's something weird about this.
I think it's a thwart off people.
I mean, fair.
I think so.
Talking tigers.
Talking tiger. So Cringer is gonna talk, which is cool.
Okay.
I
That's cool.
I need him to talk.
Spaceship.
Okay, so people are saying this is the spaceship. The one with the legs. I forgot the name of it. They use it in the animation where they fly around.
Yeah.
I don't think this is it.
Mm.
My theory is so I don't know if you know this, but He-Man's mom is from Earth.
I think I kind of heard something about that.
So Marlena is her name, and she was an astronaut that crash landed in Eternia. Okay. Now, there's an episode of E-Man, the OG one, where two astronauts crash land in Eternia after.
Oh shit. Okay.
They were Earth has a magnetic all the satellites and all the debris was getting magnetically attached to an asteroid and getting bigger and bigger, and that asteroid is heading to Earth. So these astronauts' job was trying to find a way to blow it up with the missile, and then they ended up getting teleported to Eternia. They got sucked into this void or something.
Gotcha.
Now, in this movie, the premise is remember this plane, okay? Remember this plane.
Okay.
And magic sword.
Obviously, get magic sword. I think the sword looks great. It's cool.
It looks pretty accurate, man.
Yeah, it looks great. I love it.
And as mighty as a god.
So here's all the kings from the centuries before. So this is the bridge I was talking about, saying that this bridge is probably connected to Grayskull. I'm thinking that's probably the case, which is fine with me. I do like the homage is pays to the older kings. Maybe they'll talk about some of these kings. Who knows? But it'd be nice to get some background, right?
My boy on the right here kind of looks like Sean Bean.
Carrying on.
Where I come from.
So good shot of Eternia. I really wanted to delve into Eternia and show me more about it. I would love to see them explore more of it.
Ghost Staff. I was just gonna say I was getting mad Asgard vibes.
Yeah, the bridge, right? The bridge,
whole like setting. I was like, it kind of feels like Asgard to me, man. I'm glad you called that out.
I thought about it too, but I'm like, hey, you know what? It's okay, fine, but give me more of this. I want to see this whole place, right? So young Prince Adam's right there. I don't know why he's not wearing pink. That would have been cool if he was wearing pink. Right? There he is as a boy. He's on Earth. Okay, so the story is here. They explain it quickly. Obviously, Skeletor and his boys are invading.
Why did you send me away?
I wanted you.
So there she is, right?
Oh,
Marlena and Glenn. So she's like, I want to send you
to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you.
So I'm interested. So you can see the sorceress right there. I think that's the sorceress.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how, but I think the plane that we talked about. So remember I was saying that there was an episode where they crash landed afterwards. She was already here in Eternia. The two astronauts. I think that plane, or they was able to find a way. Because of them crash landing, she realizes there's a way to probably send him back.
Okay.
or she was able to fix her plane, or those astronauts were able to fix a plane, and that she's able to send him back that way, right?
Okay.
So I think that might have something to do with it. They would have talked about it maybe in the movie. Let's see. But there she is, running with Prince Adams to, I'm assuming, Grayskull.
Yeah.
And this is New York again. I hope we get like 15% Earth and everything else Eternia, because I don't need to see Earth.
Yeah, if there's too much Earth, this is basically like Godzilla all over again, where it's just human aspect bullshit, or like Transformer. Like, I don't want that. Nope. I want us to go to Eternia.
Eternia's Rainbow Bridge.
Probably.
From San Diego, Eternia. We made a deal with Eternia.
Eternia's great.
The king was very nice to me, and I'm very nice to him.
That's Skeletor. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Skeletor. He's in my peace team.
Oh, shit.
They said he's a bad guy, but he's a good hombre. So, yeah, we have Earth.
There's
So I was a little peed off with the he, him, but I'm like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Whatever. Go have your fun. Go have your fun. I do like the fact that they use her last name here. Adam Glenn.
Oh, is her last name Glenn? Okay.
Yes. So that is a good nod. That's cool.
Okay, that's cool.
I like that. Right? So he's wearing pink because he's Adam. So
yeah.
He's finally wearing
Oh,
pink.
there's your pink shirt.
Yeah, I got my pink shirt. I'm happy. I actually have one of those too.
obsession with nerd stuff and sword
So we've got, the very bright and probably going to be obnoxious coworker.
things. It's not a good look for
So there he is looking for the sword. So somehow, I mean, maybe the sword, like maybe Humdal is Idris Elba's back to doing sword things, sending people on bridges.
I'm sorry, but are they saying just from this clip that the power sword ended up on Earth somehow?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's either a plane that sends him back to Earth, or the sword has powers to teleport him to Earth, which is
okay.
something completely new, because I didn't think the sword could do that. Otherwise, He-Man in the
I mean, if the sword
animation-
can make you a god, I feel like it should be able to do whatever,
But in the animation, when the two astronauts were going back to Earth to save the planet,
Yeah.
He-Man actually went with one of the astronauts in the plane.
Oh.
He went, and then so the missile that they had to throw against the asteroid, it couldn't do it. It says it's broken. He said, I can't launch the missile. He-Man's like, open the shaft. I am the missile. Right?
Shit.
That's a
hard ass line.
That's a
hard ass line.
You don't need to worry about it. I got this. So he picks up the missile, launches it into the asteroid.
Damn.
And
Okay.
blows up the asteroid. Yeah. Unfortunately, this movie looks predictable. He-Man beats Skeletor, and then tease what actor He-Man gets beat up on the second movie and third movie. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be predictable, because that's not a bad thing either, because that means they're staying with the true nature of the story.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
If they veer things off, like I said, like if they do what Kevin Smith did, the dud that he put out, then you're gonna have problems.
Yeah,
you're not gonna see the third movie.
I
You
mean,
might
so I'm also gonna comment on this a little bit, because like we talk about how like sometimes there's all this source material, they don't do the origin story. If they can actually do this properly,
I would say 90% close to the source material.
yeah, we shouldn't be complaining, even if it is predictable, because this is kind of like what the fans wanted. Maybe a 1-to-1, shot for shot remake, but maybe not that close enough where it's like, oh, okay, like it's because you'll never get anything to a T. You won't. It's not going to happen. But if they're staying close to the source material, that shouldn't be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it is predictable, it shouldn't be a bad thing.
I found your sword.
Hey, man.
I'm wondering who this is.
This is like iOS 17. They really need to update this shit. Like, what the hell?
I'm very curious at who found this sword. Okay. Just because I want to know. I guess he goes to a store where the sword is.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me
So,
the way home.
I can't remember the name of that character, but it's an actual character that one of the artists drew before He-Man.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember. I'll remember the name the next time we talk about this.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry.
So I want to go back to the background where she is.
Sir, you
Big Jim. So this stuff was actual Mattel toy. This all in the background is actual Mattel toy line.
Okay.
Prior to He-Man, Big Jim was their thing.
Interesting.
They actually used some of the Big Jim character. Cringer, the Battle Cat, came out of Big Jim. The idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had animals. So they're staying true to their existence in that time. They're bringing out the toys that they were selling, and I appreciate that they're being true to their history.
Interesting.
So that's cool like that.
can't do that.
And you can see actually the top here.
Is that a
So-
He-Man toy in the background?
No, so this is the character. I wish I remembered that character. Maybe Tav can remember it, but this was a character, a Viking-ish character, because everyone was saying that He-Man's a copy of Conan, blah blah blah, right? The artist that drew had a character like Conan before He-Man, and then they took that idea of this Viking and made it into He-Man. It was
Interesting.
basically born out of that.
Okay.
So these are actual toys from back then of lines, and they just kind of play up on that character, right? So instead of He-Man being in the real world, they're using this guy as the real character, right?
Gotcha. Okay, that's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
The sword's mine.
The sword says it's kind of mine. So here we go. So that does validate, I think they're connected because you can see the statues there,
Right.
right? So you can see the statues, so that's probably they're connected then. There you go.
Okay.
Drawbridge goes down, discover. And there's your sorceress right there. So that it was her in the beginning where they were running towards the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's her.
Hang on. It's about to get weird.
And there's your introduction to Tila. She's from the Riverdale show, right? What's it called? Was it Riverdale? Remember the
Does she play
Veronica? Yeah.
Okay.
Good actress. Good actress.
Got you.
So she's Tila. I mean, cool. I mean, we need Tila, obviously. She's important, right? So
Yeah.
I kind of wish she was a little bit taller because she looks short.
That's fair.
But hey, we'll see how it plays out. So there you see them.
I mean, you
going-
want the best people. You don't just necessarily want the best looking.
I mean, it
bit,
depends on their
right?
budget too, right? So
Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay.
this is a risk they're taking because it could bomb, right?
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Like I was trying to get my kids to watch it. They're like, yeah, okay, sure. They're like, they have no attachment to this, right?
Yeah.
So this this is the important thing I keep saying over and over again. You need to bring in the OG fans. They will sell it for you. If this is good, they will sell it for you. You don't have to worry about it. I'm bringing my family. They like my wife actually watched He-Man and She-Ra.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I showed her the trailer. She has lukewarm feelings about He-Man. She doesn't think He-Man's big enough.
Interesting.
She said he looks
Okay.
kind of scrawny.
I mean, he does. I mean, he's a little. He's built, but you
I mean,
you do expect someone huge. You know, like
Yeah.
she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
So here you have the ship landing. You see some horses in the background. So this is your first look right here of all these characters. Your Cringer,
Is that
Tila.
Cringer?
Yeah.
Holy, he's huge.
Cringer. He-Man.
That's crazy.
People are saying that they might have CGI'd Orko out of this thing.
Oh,
They're saying maybe above Tila is Orko,
interesting. Okay,
or to the right of Cringer.
Cringer.
in that-
Okay,
in
that
that
would make
space-
sense. Yeah.
In that space there.
That would make sense.
Torak, that's it. Thank you. I knew you'd find it for me. That was a character the artist created prior to He-Man being created. And it was a thing. It was an actual thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. I can't remember this guy's name, the robot. Man, the name escapes me. But you're gonna
supposed to be a fan, Elvin.
I'm sorry.
Just...
I'm sorry. There's a million of them to remember. But I will show you what some people have not talked about. Roboto, thank you. Could it be more obvious? So there's Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms.
Okay. It is what it is.
I don't know. I just don't know. Like the need to do that. It just, it's coming. I knew it's coming. I knew it was coming, and I'm still like annoyed by it in a way. Because I do like Idris Elba, but I just think that he's not the guy for that role. I don't think he's the guy for that. Because when I look at Idris Elba, I still look at a well-mannered assassin type of guy. I don't look him as a royal guard, a royal general.
If you could recast him, who would you recast him as?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right? Who would fit that role? Well, because now we've seen him, Idris Elba as Man.
You know who would fit that role? Daniel Craig. He's tall, he's big, and you give
Daniel Craig, James Bond.
Yes, you give him a beard. He's tall, and he's gonna do a good job. Yeah, I think he'd be great for that. But anyways, it's done. They've already casted him. He's gonna be here for a while, unless they kill him off in the first movie, which I don't know. Then make Tila the general, I guess.
That'd be crazy.
Tila should be pretty dumb if she doesn't figure out she's adopted.
Yep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Ghost.
Idris Elba is an amazing actor, so I'll give him. I'm not saying he's not a good actor. In fact, I think he's a brilliant actor. I love a lot of his work. I just feel like it's this running joke that we have to do this in every movie. We have to have somebody of color to be taking up. Can you imagine if the roles were reversed? That's all I'm asking people. What if Man-at-Arms all along was a black character, and then somebody of white played that character? Now, how many people are going to be okay with that? That's all I'm saying. Flip the script. Flip the script. That's it. If you're okay with this, that's fine. I'm okay with it too. But flip the script and tell me how many of you are going to be okay with that. Because I tell you right now, a lot of people won't be. You're taking away a spot from a minority. How dare you gender swap or race swap? That's all it is. That's all it is. I heard somewhere online that, it was supposed to be a black Man-at-Arms, but the person wanted more money. Shut up. Stop. If it's true or not, what does that have to do with the decisions they went with in the original movie or TV show? Decision was made, it was done with, and that's how history wrote it.
Well, that's fair.
Right? Stop trying to make angles to, validate this decision.
I get where you're coming from.
But, like I said, it's done now. Well, let's see. He has to kill it as Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms is supposed to be Prince Adam's dad in a way, because the prince needed a father figure, and in the animation, Man-at-Arms was the very few people that knew about his secret. So that takes me to another thing: is does everybody know he's He-Man?
Yeah, that would be pretty odd in this movie if they were like, yeah, we know you're He-Man, dude. But my assumption is, just from seeing this, is he is just Prince Adam. Like, he hasn't got He-Man powers yet.
But I mean, if he's going into war, this looks like they're ready to battle. Maybe. I mean, we have to watch the movie, but then they know he's He-Man then, because Prince Adam would always disappear when the going get tough.
Right.
So I think they're gonna throw that out the window and say, no, everyone knows he's He-Man.
Interesting.
Okay. formula. It's sort of like the Superman and Clark thing, where every time danger is around, Clark decides to disappear.
Right.
It's the same thing. Like they're all the same. Spider-Man does the same thing too.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's very true.
So I'm wondering. Yeah, Cowabungus, I bet there's no secret identity in this one. And I would be okay with that, I guess. I mean, it's just hard to explain that he's an Eternia and he just disappears. Because they made it.
Also, what would be the point of hiding him as He-Man? When all the previous kings used to have that power.
I don't know if they all had the power. We don't know that.
Okay, fair enough.
We don't know how they're gonna write this. They're not kings. They're supposed to be champions.
Right. Okay.
So the champions were never royalty.
Gotcha.
Kings and champions were two different things. Right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Unless they're going to change the history of it all. Who knows? I thought champions were champions, and then you had your king. I don't know. But to me, like, it depends on how you go about doing this. If you have him come, like they bring him back, because what is the point of bringing him back? Because they're supposed to bring a champion, right? So Tila goes all the way to bring Prince Adam back, and Adam just disappears every time there's a conflict. It'd be King Grayskull. Champion, is he not the champion?
He was also a king.
So it could have been it could have been that he's a champion and a king, but they're not the same at the whole time.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The identity, because in the lore, they all have these identities, secret identity, right?
Right.
Which is why He-Man had one. He's a king or he's a prince, but he has to have a secret identity, He-Man. And the king is always grateful for being the champion and saving them. Right? He-Man always. The movie will probably change the name of Palace Castle Risk of Representation. Oh man. Anyways, let's move on to this so we can see more. So here we are. The stairs. I didn't know that there were stairs there.
It's like they just added those. Because that wasn't there last time.
So I'm assuming they brought him back because the king or the queen is dead. By the way, we haven't seen the king. The king has not been seen in this. So I'm assuming that Skeletor has captured the king.
What if he's dead?
That would suck if he was dead.
Right.
Because I do want to see that relationship. Because that was a good relationship that I would love to see flush out. So there he is. Star-Lord. This is not a Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms doesn't go, woohoo, yeah, pew pew. He doesn't do that. He's a stoic.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's usually a bit more serious.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
He's got that stash, right? The legendary
stash.
Yeah. He's not a gunslinging cowboy. So already don't like this now. But gotta watch the movie, right? So you see some destruction. Okay, so here a lot of people missed. There are several characters. You got Fisto on the right here. He's got the big fist.
Okay.
I don't know who's behind Man-at-Arms, but on the left side behind Tila, you have Ram Man, and you have Mechaneck.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have that. So they're bringing a lot of characters into the forefront, which is awesome because you need all those characters. So this looks like they know.
He's got the mustache, man.
I think he's
got the Man-at-Arms mustache.
Does he have a goatee or is it just a stash?
That looks like just a stash.
Supposed to.
So the way they're walking into that area, it looks like they know he's He-Man or he's the chosen one or champion. It looks like it.
Dude.
So here's Skeletor's henchmen.
What the hell's up with the armor?
They're supposed to be like that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. This looks awesome. No, like it's CGI. It's not like stupid mask or anything like that.
Right.
Because that would just look terrible, right? It's CGI. They can play with this and have the light. And there's your sword. So he's holding it as, and I guess who's around him probably knows. This is Spikor. I can't remember the guy on the left is. He's not a big character. I remember that he showed up. I think 1 or 2 episodes, but I just can't remember his name. And then Fisto just gives him the fist. That's got to be a better way of saying that.
You got fisted.
You couldn't help yourself, could you? And he goes flying. So he looks like a crackhead from Sunset.
He looks severely disheveled, man. Like he's been through some shit, and he's like, "Nah, son, you don't know what it was like while I was here." You know?
Nah, I mean, the hood been bad for me, bro.
Oh my god.
I hope there's better scenes where he just kills it because I really need him to do well for me to just sit there and go, yes, the decision was a correct decision.
Yeah.
But right now it's not looking so good.
Okay.
And neither is he in this scene.
That's fair.
Okay, so you have oh my god, I can't remember these guys' name. Claw?
Sure.
Kawabunga would know. I love the fro. You've been fisted.
Yeah.
Oh, who is this guy's name again? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Somebody help me out here. Kawabunga would know.
He's about to get hooked.
He's supposed to get
He's gonna get hookered right now. That's what's gonna happen.
Lockjaw. Thank you. Lockjaw. So I love the fact these iconic villains are in here. It's really nice to see that. Lockjaw is one of the big villains too, right? Like one of the top guys for Skeletor.
Okay.
So you got so we missed that guy. Beastman.
Is that Beastman?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh shit. Okay, that's cool.
But he's on Earth.
Oh, that is Earth. Oh, weird.
So did they all go with him? I wonder how that works.
Maybe there's like a Mortal Kombat thing, you know, where they seep into the real world.
Does Skeletor get access to it?
That's interesting.
So this looks like Spider-Man.
This looks like Vancouver.
No Way Home. Spider-Man. Doc Ock's gonna come out of that portal too. So he reunites with his mom. That's nice to see.
Okay.
We see Evelyn. I think Evelyn looks great.
Ooh.
He about to get pissed.
That looks okay. I like how they did Cringer. He looks good.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
So, is that Man at Arms?
It looks like it, yeah.
This is cool.
That's pretty iconic. Okay.
That's smoke, the lightning.
Pretty damn metal, man.
Yeah. That's dope. Right there. Let's go. So now my wife saw that scene and she's like, he looks scrawny.
Does look a little small. He does. But like it'd be weird to CGI him bigger. And he you can't really get him that much bigger unless you want to jack him up full of steroids, you know?
Snake Mountain.
Ooh.
Snake Mountain. I gotta say, the villains look freaking awesome in here. Oh man, let's go.
Do we get to hear him talk?
Yeah, this is what I'm curious about. Like, if they didn't show Beastman on Earth, I would never think of this line here. So Skeletor takes over a castle of Grayskull and teleports his army to Earth. Tila saves him and go to Eternia. Tila looks like she is driving Skeletor's ship. Driving Skeletor's ship.
Okay.
This has to be flushed out well.
Yeah.
This is important. This is the problem when you bring him to Earth. You now have to explain how everybody got in back and forth. And if it's not done right, because remember, if they could do it once, are they going to send him back then? Is he going back to Earth when it's all said and done here?
Right.
Why send your own champion back to Earth?
And he went as a child.
Yeah, who's looking after him? That's why I was saying the two astronauts that crash landed in the movie, or sorry, in the animation, maybe one of them is looking after him there.
Interesting.
Because she was an astronaut before she became a queen.
Right.
Yeah, who looked after him? That's also important. Did he just find his way around the streets? Maybe he sold his sword for an apartment in Manhattan. Anyways, Skeletor looks freaking awesome.
Skeletor does look dope.
I'm so glad your boy Leto's face not here because he's voicing it.
What?
Yeah, Jared Leto is voicing Skeletor. I didn't want to tell you that till the very end.
I don't want to watch this anymore. It's gonna be bad. He's in it. You know he ruins everything, right?
Adam, his name is Glenn, so her mom's parents.
Oh, that's a real possibility.
But I mean, how does he know as a boy to go to them? Because if he's teleported, does it automatically go to his grandparents, or did he just show up one day? Hi.
Should probably give him a note, like a teacher's note or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But he's a little kid going to another planet, not even like going from another city to city.
Yeah.
I always found it interesting that they all speak English.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right? Like
you
it's like
think Eternians would have their own language,
or even an accent, right?
Fair point. Yep.
Skeletor sends a box of dead friends. Use protection to him at the end. I'm a hater for saying that I prefer the red cape of Duff London. I think when he becomes king, maybe he does wear that.
Yeah, I can see that being a thing.
So yeah, he does look skinny here. Look at that. His chest looks like it's inside his body.
Yeah. Why did he look bigger with the pink shirt on?
Because he had clothing. They layered him. That looks cool, man. Whoa.
That actually does look kind of sick.
He's gonna high five him. He's like, "Hey!" So I do like the armor on there. That's cool. That's very original. He's not wearing a furry under undies anymore. He's wearing leather undies.
Yeah.
Which kind of is okay with me because I mean it would look silly on the big screen.
Okay.
Furry undies, right? Like it would look kind of weird.
It would. You're not wrong.
Why didn't he have his sword out in the beginning when he saw him?
I mean, he's He-Man. He could just punch him.
Yeah, but that's Skeletor. It's kind of hard to punch him.
June 5th. Okay.
Let's go.
In
Film is
premium
not yet
formats.
rated. Yes.
Interesting.
You're gonna go see this?
Yeah, I'll go see this.
I gotta see it first weekend. I have to see it.
Jesus.
I must see it.
Okay.
I can't wait for Idris Elba and Man at Arms to woo me. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope there's another trailer. I am also hoping that Jared Leto doesn't try his best Skeletor voice. Please, just do a regular evil dark voice. I don't need to. Man, I don't need to see any of that.
1.8 billion views in 3 days. Okay.
Cowabunga said he'll be there opening weekend.
I hope you guys aren't disappointed. I hope it turns out to be a good movie for you guys.
Here's my thing. I hope this does gangbusters. It makes a ton of money, and I hope they're able to do a trilogy minimum, if not more. And I cannot wait for the day that She-Ra and He-Man meet for the first time, because that was an amazing moment in my childhood.
What were they, cousins? You said, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It blew my mind when the two converged. I was like, "Holy crap, this is insane!"
That was your Infinity War moment, eh?
Yeah, I was like, "This is insane." The two of them are cousins. Holy shit, let's fucking go! I was jacked as a kid.
Oh shit!
I was jumping up and down in front of my 27-inch RCA TV. I was like, "Let's
That's
go!"
That's crazy.
That was big screen back then, by okay. I was like, "Let's go!" So I'm praying it does well.
Yeah.
I have my reservations, but overall, I like what I see. And let's just make a good story and keep to the tradition of what it was. Let's not try to reinvent the wheel here, because you don't need to.
Yeah.
You just keep the things as it is, and people are gonna flock to this thing. You're gonna have a lot of people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s watching this and giving their money, and then telling everybody else who's young or not aware of this to go watch it with them. Let's make some good money here. This movie needs to do 500 plus worldwide.
To break even. To make profit.
You know, if they do a flying unicorn with rainbow wings, you know the community's coming out full strong. And nothing wrong with that, though. Let them have some fun too. Let's go. My friend Chris, who represents at the top there with the blonde hair, big She-Ra fan when he was a kid. Huge She-Ra fan. And I can't wait for him to see it in the big screen. To finally see his childhood characters that he loved become live
You know
action.
what would have been crazy, now that you just said that, is if that dude just played Prince Adam, and when he turned into He-Man, it's like a giant ass Chris Hemsworth comes out, just jacked up. You know what I'm saying? And he's freaking He-Man now. Oh, that would have been crazy.
You know that was never going to happen.
Or like do like the Hulk Lou Ferrigno moment. You know what I mean? Like something
They
like
would,
that.
They would never do it, because the actor's agent will say, "What, you're trying to make my actor look like a scrawny human being?"
Well, yeah, that's what Prince Adam is. He's like, well, he's
They're
not
not.
scrawny, but like,
You know what I mean? They're not going to do that. They're not.
that's fair. Fair.
I think he needs to continue working out and continue getting big. The height is fine.
He's got the mass, but he doesn't have quite the cut. You know what I'm saying?
I think he can build on this.
Yeah.
Right? Allow him to keep working on this, because I think, what did he have? 1 year to work out, and that's pretty good for a 1 year.
Damn,
I mean, he must
they only give him a year.
Yeah, it was, I think, a year when they announced
Ew.
it for him to get
Okay.
ready.
Well, that explains a lot then.
I mean, to be in that, like, he must have killed himself to get into that shape.
Oh
First,
yeah,
I remember
100%.
when
Trent is involved. 100% Trent is involved.
Hugh Jackman was telling about how difficult it was to become Wolverine and have that kind of muscular stature. He said he had to, like, basically work out like insanely for 1 year.
He was more than likely doing Trent as well. There's no way you can get that naturally in a short amount of time, man.
The director of this movie is amazing. I love Kubo and the two strings and Bumblebee. The number of script writers scares me. Let's just hope for the best. Let's just hope this thing goes well and it makes enough money where we can do a second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have helped them with a little bit of CGI, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they could do it for 300, they could have done it for this.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. So that's He-Man. June 5th it comes out. Crazy.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
I dig it.
We did what? 4 trailers to 2 Dragon Ball, Super
Yep.
Mario,
And this. Yeah.
with the top 5. And then we're going to end it off with.
Star Trek.
So let's just finish off on this Orko. I think Orko will be in that movie. It will be a shame if Orko is not in the first movie.
Can you imagine if they didn't? And then they'd be like, yo,
I will be very
budgetary.
disappointed if they didn't have Orko.
What if they didn't have the budget for it?
That's ridiculous. They had a tiger running around. It's harder to do a tiger than a small guy with a hat on with no face.
Oh shit. That's fair. That's fair.
Because I would hate to see this as the Yoshi thing at the end. When the movie ends, it's a Oracle comes out of another dimension. I have a feeling that's what they're gonna do,
Yeah.
and that dimension happens to be Hordak's dimension.
Ooh. Okay. Yep. Yep. That would be interesting.
So we'll see. All right, let's get into our topic. I'm gonna put this off. Our topic of the night is. Do you wanna?
Star shit. No, I'm just joking. Star Trek.
Shit. Let me try that again here. Our topic of the evening is the TV show they call Star Trek Starfleet Academy. It started on streaming on Paramount Plus.
No, it started streaming on YouTube first.
Oh, sorry, YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, the first episode.
I forgot totally. Yes. You know why I forgot? Because nobody cared.
Yeah, they had 1,300 live viewers when it was on.
So I don't know if you know a big YouTuber called Neurotic.
I've heard about him. Yeah.
So he did an experiment during the time when this was launched on YouTube. He turned on his live stream and had Spock, a toy Spock, sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
To see who would get more views. He did 3 times the amount of views of just a Spock sitting in a chair.
Which is crazy. Like, that's a slap in the face to Paramount big time.
If that doesn't tell you how bad this show is already and how viewers have shunned away. This is episode 1. We don't even know anything about this show. And already viewers have made up their mind they would rather watch a doll sitting on a chair for an hour versus watching this show.
Mm-hmm.
That is horrendous.
Yeah.
Where are those diverse, inclusive people? Where are they? Argue that fact right now. Tell me. I don't see anybody arguing that case because that's fact.
Yeah. It's because they don't care
lie.
about it. They don't care about sci-fi, man. It's not their
I'd
cup of
rather
tea.
watch Willow again. No, you don't. You can't watch Willow again because that
I'll
doesn't
never
exist.
know how bad this show is.
Oh, I will help you. I will find it for you. Don't you worry. You want to know how bad it is?
I honestly, with how much hate you guys give it, I'd need to watch it.
It's not just us. Disney hates it too because they scraped it off its existence. That's how bad they hated it too. It's not just us.
That's absolutely.
They're like, this is so shit. We have to get rid of it out of our platform.
Damn. Let's pull back. Let's pull back to Starfleet.
Starfleet Academy. Okay, let's talk about Star Wars in general. Let's talk about the history of Star Wars. Okay,
Star Wars or Star Trek? You mean?
Sorry, Star Trek. They're both in the dumpster right now. So before we get into this show, I wanted to talk about the history of Star Trek. It's been on in various ways. It's been around for over 50 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you a Star Trek fan?
I am, but not not as hardcore. Like I did watch Generation. I watched a little bit of the original, but it was a little too dated for me. But I did watch some of it.
Gotcha.
I love William Shatner. I met William Shatner.
So you're a Picard guy.
I am, but I'm a Star Trek. Like I respect all the generations, even Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
Right?
I thought Voyager was the most hated one in my. That's what I've heard.
I don't necessarily hate Star Trek's lineage.
Yeah.
I just seen the decline of it over time.
Okay.
Right? Generation. If someone said, okay, you had to pick one timeline, I would pick Generation because that was the one I watched the most.
Okay.
Right. So the history of Star Trek is very important. It's also, there's a lot of things that came out of Star Trek in real life. The doors opening by itself when you walk by. When
Right.
that was in the show, we thought there's no way a door would open when you walk by it. How can it possibly happen? And here we are. We have doors opening all the time when we walk by it. Right? We have sensors.
Yep.
But they started that. They brought that into our imagination.
Okay.
Right? The ability to travel, light speed, lithium crystal, all that stuff. Right?
Tablets.
Just gonna say that.
Tablets was a big one.
Screens that are thin.
Yeah. Widescreen. Big ass screens.
Yes.
Yeah.
All these things were thought of as fictional and wizardly. It's not going to happen. This is magic stuff that will never happen, right? And over time, some of it did happen. So it is a very important cultural content IP in the fabric of the Western society, if you want to call it. Even I think maybe worldwide. I'm not sure everybody in the world watched it and cared for it, but in North America, definitely, I would say, and Western culture. You also had this degree of Star Trek characters being such like these top of the table characters being allowed to go and traverse the universe. You don't just send any Joe Blow into space. You send the best of the best. You send the best of the best, right? And then when they integrated aliens into the fleet, like Worf, and other characters, they were some of the best from their planet, recruited to be part of the Star Trek fleet and academy, etc. Look at this picture here, and you tell me, does any of that get a vote? Does any of that prestige, the element of the best of the best? When you have the military here, whether it be North America or wherever in the world, they don't just let anybody into the military. You have to earn it. You have to get through the grind of it all to become a soldier of any, whether it be Marines, Air Force, or Army. Right?
Right.
Do any of these exude that? This looks like Saved by the Bell from the 90s.
That's a good way of putting this show, actually.
This is Saved by the Bell in space. When I wake up in the morning, the alarm starts ringing. I better get to the command center.
Oh, shit. Yeah. It doesn't. So that's what kind of
I thought this
threw
was
me
a
off.
parody. I thought this was a parody, by the way.
Like, I'm not a Star Trek fan. I'm not. Like, my dad tried to make me watch it because he loved this show.
Your dad did one of these to you?
Yeah, he did. I never, nothing about Star Trek really ever hooked on me. Like, the most Star Trek I've ever watched was probably the newer movies that came out that J.J. Abrams did. I watched a bit of Generation, watched a bit of Deep Space Nine, Voyager, not my thing. But what I did get from those was like, it is pretty military, There's codes of conduct that they follow, there's principles that they follow, and there's ways that they act, that they need to be acting in a manner when they meet other life forms and with each other. For me, this was way too lax. Like, you're in an academy. This is a military. Technically, this is a military academy.
The best of the best getting recruited here.
Yeah. And
not just anybody.
They were just nonchalant with everything in this show. Now if and the way they act as well, like, these are young adults. They're not teenagers. They're all in their
20s. They're all in their 20s.
Yeah, this is like a university that they're kind of entering, which also kind of blows my mind. If they were teenagers, I could excuse what they're doing. The way they get like
they're immature. They're immature. Yeah.
Yeah, they like I expect like the main dude. I don't even know his name. whoever the
Don't worry about it. Nobody cares. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like he's got some.
Is it Cade or something? I don't know.
Something like that. His story, there's some understanding. You know, he kind of was just on the run his entire life. No way, it wasn't really brought up in any particular way. So him, I understand. I'll give him that.
Caleb.
Pass.
Caleb. That's his name. Caleb.
Okay, I'll give him that pass. You know, he's a rebellious little kid who.
I'm not gonna give him a pass because I'm gonna tell you some other stuff. So
Okay.
I won't give him a pass.
But the rest of them, especially like this, the woman who's like a living hologram or whatever. Nah, and they ain't doing it for me, man. Way too childish, in my opinion. Like, these people are gonna go make contact with other life forms. They're gonna cause a goddamn war.
The Klingon student, Durham. I want to show another picture of him. So
Now-
this race is a warrior race.
Warrior race.
You
Yes.
remember Worf? How he
Yes.
was so serious,
Yes.
right? He was like ready to go to war for Picard anytime, but he had to be very professional
Yeah.
and maintain his anger.
I
but if
do
you-
remember though, he had a kid.
That's
And
not
his kid was kind of like sort of like this dude a little bit.
But remember, this is an adult. That's
Yes.
a kid,
Yes.
right?
A free-spirited whatever. Yeah.
So I want to show you another picture of this whole band of misfits. Okay, this is supposed to be the best of the best recruited. This is them. Why is a Klingon got
Dude,
piercing
lanky
in his
as hell.
he's
Good
got-
lord.
He's got piercing in his forehead, which probably is I don't know if that's allowed, but I have no idea because they could do whatever they want with Klingons
Right.
these days. His hair, first of all, is he going to a reggae concert? What's he doing?
I thought they had hair like that.
But not like sitting to the side, was it? Wasn't it all the way to the back? But anyways, whatever. It's not a big deal.
Right.
I'm just saying the makeup of him looks like he's a relaxed, easygoing, smoking some of that good hash kind of guy. None of this exudes the warrior race that they come from.
Yeah. So
He's a warrior, social justice warrior.
there was that thing where that I understood. And when he was like, I'm not looking for a warrior's death, I'm looking to live like a venerable life or whatever. I was like, okay.
Bro, you're a cast out then.
Yeah. Like
You're the runt.
maybe, you know, like, because this now, from what I after watching this takes 800 years after generations or whatever. So maybe some time has gone by. We're like, okay, there might be a black sheep in the Klingon race. I'm sure there's one in every race. I'm sure there is. You
You're
know?
very positive, and I appreciate that. But here's the thing, though. If I'm a Starfleet, why do I want this guy in my academy then?
Well,
If
he
he's
wants to be
the-
a doctor. He'd be the first Klingon doctor.
No, but as an academy, don't you want the best from that society or that civilization? Why do you want this guy who might turn out to be a dud and a waste
Yeah.
of time? This isn't Klingon's home planet where he could be one of the outcasts that could be snuck his way into one of the academies there.
Right.
This is an international academy that wants the best of the best working for them.
I would assume that he was still trained in the ways of Klingon, you know.
Nothing exudes in the first 3 episodes. Nothing of him exudes that he was trained in anything.
No, he did want to avoid conflict quite a bit, which is interesting.
That is the opposite
Yeah.
of a Klingon.
Yeah.
So everyone needs to keep in mind this is an international academy. You know, it's supposed to be the best people recruited from all over the
It's an
galaxy,
intergalactic.
intergalactic. Yeah, the best. Have a look at the 2 princesses behind him. Don't you need to be in really good shape? And I'm not body shaming anybody here, but 800 years, Ozempic must be amazing by then. Like, I mean, you just hit it once and you're good.
Oh shit.
Nobody should be fat at all.
Especially if you're like in a military academy, man.
And I'm not body shaming the actress. I'm just saying in the context of the show taking place in the future, why aren't we in the best shape possible? Especially given the fact that you're in this prestigious academy.
So, okay, I'm going to come at you with this.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
She is a hologram, a living hologram. She doesn't need to be in shape.
We had to make this hologram? Doesn't she represent the academy in some capacity?
She doesn't need to be in shape. She could literally run 1,000 miles with no problem because she is
I think you're
not a real
flying,
person.
I think you're flying over this thing. The fact that she's not embodying the best of the academy is what people need to understand. Forget the fact she's hologram. If you're gonna make a hologram, don't you want it to be something that people should look up to?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Couldn't she pick the thinner? And again, I'll emphasize this. It's not body shaming this actress. Okay. I'm saying you've put this actress in a situation where people will body shame or will make comments because you just made it even worse by making her a hologram.
So I'll say the
right?
body thing didn't bother me about her. What bothered me about her was how they had her act.
Immature.
I mean, sure,
I was getting to that.
She was like 4 months old and she's now 17 or whatever, 18. But at the same time, like you could have downloaded. You're an advanced civilization with crazy ass technology.
800
you literally
years in the
could have
future.
made her mature as hell and be like the real responsible one.
This character is the example of the show's direction. She represents the show.
Yeah.
It's immature. It doesn't take Starfleet seriously. It's a walking joke. That's what she represents, this character. Now, people are going to say this is for the younger generation of people to watch. They ain't watching because they put it on YouTube for free.
You know, and I was just going to say, like, this was clearly made for like a newer audience. This definitely wasn't made for like Star Trek fans, like old school.
How is that working out so far in the last?
It's
10
not.
years?
It's not right. Like that's
not just Star Trek in general, and anything to do with pop culture. How is that working out?
Because if it was doing well, Paramount would have put out the viewing numbers.
Have you seen the thumbs down ratio versus the thumbs up?
I heard it's significant. It's friggin' significant. But the biggest indicator is that they haven't put out the viewing numbers yet.
They won't.
And when they don't, that usually means it's not doing good.
I have a couple other things to talk about that have disturbed me quite a bit.
Okay.
So let's talk about the history of Star Trek captains. Okay. So in the history, I'm just going to read off 5 captains. Okay. So the first captain is James T. Kirk, obviously the original OG series.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, you have Jean-Luc Picard, The Next Generation.
Yeah.
Then you have Benjamin Sisko in Deep Space Nine.
Right.
Then you have Catherine Janeway in The Voyager. Whether you like it or not, you had her in there. And then Jonathan Archer in Enterprise. What do all 5 of these have in common?
They're actual captains.
Thank you.
They and this was weird to me. Okay, so because that's the biggest thing I remember is the captains of each of their ships were proper.
Quantum Leap. Scott Bakula.
They were disciplined. They followed the rules. They somewhat followed the rules. they kind of bent it to their will.
But they were professional at their job.
Professional, yeah.
They were captains, and people treated them as captains, not a friend, not some goofy run around weirdo, and none of that. That's the captain. Shut up and listen to the captain.
Yeah.
Do as he says. And they were stoic too. All 5 of them I just listed, whether it be Benjamin, Catherine, James, John, doesn't matter. They were all stoic and they were clear-cut captains. You knew who they were.
Yeah. Ghost put it well. They're honorable but fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you the captain of this show. Shall we?
It's a little too unhinged.
Look at the way she's sitting in the chair, first of all. Okay? People might not think it's a big deal, but in the captain of a Star Trek, whether it be an academy or a ship, you are representing and you are the leader. Look at the guy behind her. First of all, by the way, what's with their uneven shirts? Like, why are
I
they
don't
not?
get that either.
It's so weird. They've done it with all the characters I saw. Even
It's a
her.
weird fashion choice.
It just, yeah, I know it's futuristic, but we don't like to line up things anymore.
Yeah.
So in the 3 episodes that we had to basically watch and throw up half the time, she walks around half the time without her shoes.
Yeah, I thought that was a weird choice. They showed off her feet way too much. I'm thinking like maybe this camera guy, director might have some sort of weird foot. Not that, it is what it is, but still, like,
There's also
choice.
scenes of her wearing glasses. Okay? I want people to understand something. This is 800 years in the future. We don't have laser perfected for eyes?
Yeah, I thought DNA like diffusion.
800 years in the future where we're wearing glasses still?
Yeah. I thought genetic enhancement would have been a thing by then.
No, there was also another character in there. She's wearing blue and she is very bony and large, chubby. Again, how is she able to stay on the top ranked, highest of the highest in Star Trek? She's not in an academy. She's actually in the starship. She's
Kirk had reading glasses.
Yes, but we didn't think at that time about the future. That was taking place in the 70s. We didn't even know what laser eyes were back then.
Ghost is like, maybe she is a weeaboo and uses glasses ironically. Oh, shit.
And by the way, the Star Trek, this one is supposed to be way in the future, right?
800 years.
Yeah, like way in the future from the other one. So,
yeah,
come on. You had decades and decades to figure that out.
It's freaking true, man.
It's the other thing is like she's consistently like lying. There's other pictures of her lying flat down on the chair. Like, is this a joke to her?
Mm.
And she didn't even want to be captain. They had to have an insecure man force her and tell her, "You need to be the captain. Please, I need you to be the captain. You're the only one." She's like, "Fine, I guess I'll do it." You twisted my arm. It should be an honor. It should be like, "Hey, oh my God, you're picking me as captain? Holy shit!" Number one was temporary captain when Jean-Luc wasn't around.
Mm.
Remember how prestigious he felt? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when other characters get to temporarily sit on that chair?
In the captain's chair? Yep.
And how they just like, holy shit, I'm the freaking captain of this ship.
Yeah.
Engage. You know what I mean? Like, and she's just like, I'm not going to wear shoes. And she doesn't even wear the uniform half the time.
Yep.
The only time I think I saw Jean-Luc Picard not wear a uniform was when he was in his own cabin or when he was taken over by somebody. Right?
Yeah, that's about right. I think that's pretty correct.
And this actress, Holly, I think it is. I remember. She has a good resume. She can do good acting, but they wrote her a shitty character.
Mm.
This character is so unlikable. This character exudes no leadership at all. She's a goofy, like she reminds me of a hippie from the 60s.
Those were definitely the vibes.
She's got the hippie vibe. Nothing wrong with the hippie vibe. It's just the hippies didn't like war or go into a military.
Well, it's interesting because like in the beginning of the first episode, she had her hair tied up, proper trim, like she was business. And then when the shit went down, now it's like, oh yeah, I'm a free floater. I just go whimsically with the things, and the rules are more just guidelines that are meant to be bent or broken kind of thing. I'm just like, okay, what are you trying to establish here? If you want to be taken seriously, like like, especially with like maybe hostile planets that, with aliens that are all about the business, they ain't going to take this seriously.
So all of this has started because of one man. Okay. There's one man responsible. He is the Kathleen Kennedy of Star Trek.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
He is a free-spirited, inclusive warrior. Okay.
Did he work under Gene Roddenberry as well?
No. His name is, I can pull it up here. I just want to pull up this picture. Here it is. This is the man behind these amazing Star Trek new shows. Alex Kurtzman or Kurtzman. This man said he's not going anywhere. He's sticking around. He's been on videos saying that diversity, inclusiveness, and feminism, all of that needs to be in Star Wars, whether people like it or not. He basically shat on everybody in front of everybody. Said, I don't care what you think. We're going to do it this way.
Damn. So Star Trek's going to die. That's what I
That ship's crashed. The ship's crashing.
Yeah. There's no coming back for it. It won't be great.
And look at the title. The man ruining Star Trek is here to stay. Won't be fired. This is so eerily similar to what Star Wars went through for a decade plus. If I'm an executive at Paramount Plus and I look at the dumpster fire Star Wars is at, and I hear this from this guy, I would call this guy into my office the next day. Heck, I would even send out a helicopter, fly him in the next day to my office, say, do you not see what's happening in Star Wars? Why did you have to open your mouth and talk like an idiot? You can do all those things you want so long as you keep the core of the IP fan base happy.
Yeah. Well, I guess, that him and Kathleen have something in common. Star Trek and Star Wars. They're finding new ways to push out the old fan base, How can we ruin these two great franchises?
The article is a very interesting article. I suggest you read it at giantfreakinrobot.com. He writes a great article saying that how disappointed he is that this person is staying on. It's a well-written article. It's not like, those crazy people yelling and screaming like me. This person is methodical and gives examples. Actually does give some credit where it's due to him, but overall is extremely disappointed that this person is staying on and continuing to destroy his favorite IP. I got sad just reading this for this person. I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan, but when I read something like this, I'm like, I feel so sad for you because you probably spent 30, 40 years backing this franchise by buying and watching everything they have.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting everything stripped away from you, and you're getting insulted in the process, saying you're not keeping up with the times.
It's but there's something. Okay, that statement alone is kind of weird because it's like you can keep up with the times, but there's a subtle way to do it without forcing it down people's throats and making bad TV.
You can have all those characters that we showed, all of those goofy characters. You can have all of those if you had kept professionalism at the forefront.
Yeah.
Well dressed, well mannered, ready to be the next generation of frontier explorers.
Yeah. But
They're
right now,
so-
this is just a high school drama.
It is. There's people making out. There is games being played, even pranks being played inside the academy.
Yep.
Fair enough. Colleges have some of that stuff,
They do.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely.
but this is not just some college down the road. This is a very important academy because you're sending people out to space.
I mean, in one of the episodes, like, I think it was like the second episode, maybe the third episode. No, second episode. They had like a different leader come from a planet that they were trying to like ally with, and he questioned like the main character, the dude Caleb. He was like, how did he get in when he had such a bullshit history?
Don't know. Don't care.
And she was like, oh, he's super smart. He did the test and then 98th percent. They're like, okay, but he's still kind of a criminal.
They let everybody in. Don't worry about it. There's no prerequisite. In one of the scenes, they do a panning shot. There's a person in a wheelchair in front of the line. Last time I checked, somebody in a wheelchair doesn't get approved to go become a Marine.
Oh, the best one was that person, that girl who ate her badge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I
What
was like,
that even about?
This is the freaking military. You're going to be fighting aliens, dog. And you're this nervous that you ate your freaking badge? How did you even get in?
Is that Ralph from The Simpsons?
And then when
I
they
ate
got
my
attacked
crayon.
and there was a red alert, she went around like screaming, red alert, red alert, red alert. I was like, how the fuck did they make the academy? They're supposed to be like non-fearing, dealing with this kind of shit, like
You would
not
think
panicking and
you
losing
would-
their minds.
we already have robotic legs to help people walk already right now. We already have that where someone could put this on and help them walk, albeit it's in its very infinite stage, but the technology already exists now. Imagine this 800 years in the future or 1,000 years in the
We
future.
haven't progressed in 800 years.
Yeah. Ozempic hasn't been around enough. Laser eyes hasn't been improved yet. And now we can't have people walk still.
Oh, shit.
But we had in Star Trek Generation able to make food out of thin air.
Ow. That's another thing in the first
I knew you were
episode.
going to say this. I knew
My
you were gonna
man.
say-
They were okay. So for the first 15
Paul
minutes,
Giamatti, buddy.
oh my God. Like, and that Tatiana, whatever her name is, She-Hulk was in there. They were stealing food. I'm sorry. Don't you have technology to make food out of atoms and particles like readily available for everybody? How the fuck is there a food shortage?
And
Riddle
again,
me that.
and
Riddle
again-
me that.
the female is not at fault, by the way. Even though she's an accomplice, a thief, she's not going to go to prison. The male
No.
will.
She went to a re-education center.
Yeah.
But
Paul
then in another scene where that woman meets the son again, Caleb, she mentions that he let the mom escape prison. So which one is it? Is it a rehabilitation center or is it a prison? The writers fucked up there.
The writers are fucked up. Not just fucked up there. They are fucked up. They're some of the worst writing I've ever seen. I thought Acolytes was bad, but this is
This was
real
worse.
content. This is
was
getting
worse.
no, it's not worse yet. We haven't seen the overall ending yet. It could get better.
It's worse because when the dude was a kid and stole that badge and escaped this holding area, there was a giant fucking planetary storm going on. How the fuck would a kid survive that?
How did they not know this kid is leaving? How did they
And
not know
to
that?
mention, like the kid, from where he left, it was quite a drop. Where the fuck did he go?
Nobody knows. Don't ask
No.
questions. Don't ask questions.
It's crazy.
This is a sci-fi show, Sheldon. You're not allowed to ask questions.
That's fair.
You have to just shut up and consume it. That's it.
Space magic.
Pixie dust.
Yeah.
The writing is so bad these days for not just this show, but for so many shows. It just makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder, how are they able to get into? You know what? Good on them to have a grade 7 level education on writing and getting into studios. Good on them.
Yeah.
Because
These people don't care, man. Like
they give hope for all the dropouts out there that you can still make it in the big times.
Yeah. They're taking something that had deep lore, deep history, and they're just ruining it. They don't give a shit. They just want to make it their own. And we've said this time and time again for like different movies, different shows. They're just trying to put in their own thing to make themselves feel special about it. I wrote this. I did this.
I was very diverse in my writing.
It's all me is what it is.
I was the first person to put 2 gay people kissing.
So original.
What's that training lady with the spikes all over her face? She's a hybrid of a Klingon and something else.
And something
Why
else.
is she always angry?
Well, get this. The other race that she's supposed to be was a race of like aliens that were grown in tubes specifically to be male. There were no females in their race.
Of course, they have to add that part in there. They have to let you know she's the first female from that race. They have to give you that.
They're not born alive. They are made in tubes. They're made in tubes. So how do they procreate? They're not supposed to.
Of course, she's in love with a female counterpart in this show.
It is what it is.
The female counterpart in the show, I can't remember her name. She's actually pretty decent actress.
She is. Yep.
And I don't mind the character in the show. She doesn't. I mean, there's so many other terrible characters that she's probably like the better of them all, right?
Yeah, but she still puts down students. You know, she still like tries to be that smart aleck.
I mean, when you walk around the room and look at the idiots, one of them swallowing their own badge, you're gonna put them down too, right? You swallowed a badge? You're an idiot. Shut up. Sit down. You're probably not even gonna get through day 1.
Yeah.
But the other character, her, why is she genetically supposed to be big bone? Because another one that could have just used the one shot is Zempic and get healthy real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The future utopian should look much better than present day.
Literally, man. I mean, the only the captain is in shape. She's pretty jacked. The main character,
she's a hippie. She eats vegetables and does yoga.
Yep, she's ripped to shit. The main character's like steroided out. Like that dude is huge. Like he's massive. The girl who's like father is or parents are like fleet commanders. She's in wicked shape too. So is this other new alien race guy that can survive in outer space for 8 minutes.
That just came out of nowhere. 8 minutes, right?
Yeah. That's what he said in the freaking show. He was like, I can last 8 minutes.
Did somebody timed him?
So are you saying like your race went out into space to see how long they could last? So they sacrifice people?
It's like underwater, right? That they're trying to tell you that. Hey,
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Underwater.
Yeah.
8 minutes. Gotta let you know that.
Crazy.
This ain't your parents' Star Trek. You're absolutely correct on that. Definitely not. Beam him back. Look at this line. This is an angry fan of Star Trek. Not angry, sorry. Dejected.
Yeah.
That's the best word to put it. And this man is responsible for it. He's the Kathleen Kennedy of Star Trek. And he's going to continue bearing this thing down. Paramount's going to keep losing money.
You know, I have a feeling they pushed it 800 years in the future to kill off anything that was canon that came before it.
Well, apparently it is canon to the last show, The Great Burn. They talk about this.
Okay,
So
I didn't know that. I was wondering what the hell that was.
If you didn't watch the other one, you don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I didn't. Nothing is being explained about what the hell the Great Burn was. And I'm like, what the hell was the Great Burn?
Yeah, exactly. They didn't even do any flashbacks, nothing. They honestly thought that you were following the story from back then. I watched the first season of that. I thought it was decent. And then it went to shits after that.
Oh.
Like complete shit.
That's not good.
Where she's like the female actress, she was from The Walking Dead. She's a good actor.
Okay.
All I saw was just keep her constantly crying. constantly being patted on the back, crying. It's like Rey from Star Wars, constantly getting coddled and told that she's amazing. She's doing groundbreaking things here that's never been done. Even though you had amazing captains like James T, John Luke, you had all those, but you are way better than all of them. And she's like, "Aw, thanks. I'm just trying my best." That's what it felt like after the first season. And I'm like, I'm out. I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't doing this shit. And she wasn't even the captain. That's the crazy part.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Taz says you all know the show was written by progressive writers. If they do pronouns or whatever, mark my words.
Oh, if they do a prom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
If there's prom in the Fleet Academy, then yeah, it's
already dead on arrival. It's already dead on. Like we just talked about, there was a chair with the Spock toy that made more interest for viewers.
Yeah.
So it's already dead on arrival, but this is just like adding nails to the coffin, just hammering down one by one. Yeah, it's so sad that you have people like this. And you know what? If he feels that he has to put a message out for diversity, inclusive of that, it takes a certain intelligent person to view those out there. You can do all those things, but you got to do it in a way where it's not sloppy.
It's not just, and they treat their viewers like they're idiots too.
Well, they treat all their viewers like they're all part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
The community is a small percentage of the population in North America. It's not the whole. It's not the main. Just like minority. That's why the word minority exists. And it's not a negative. People automatically assume that's a negativity right there.
Yeah.
It's an assumption based on percentages. There are actual percentages done by census surveys by the government. That's a percentage. So the percentage of people from the community is rather small versus the overall population. If you're trying to say that you have to accept everything they want to do in life, that's fine. We have the right freedom. That's what, free world is about. Our free country is about. But you can't say that I'm going to hammer all of these values and virtues to you and you have to accept them over and over and over again in every show and every TV program, every movie.
It kind of feels like, so there's this thing in gaming that I've noticed that companies do. Okay. And I feel like this is what's happening in Hollywood right now is they're making these shows. They're forcing these things down people's throats and they are failing, it is what it is, right? Like they are failing. In the gaming world, they've done this. Like Microsoft, when they announced the Xbox One and they said it was always going to be online, the camera's going to watch you all the time. You're going to have to pay for like sharing your used games. They got shit on for that really hard. People jumped to PlayStation. We're years now down the road. You do always have to be online. You can't play the games anymore unless you have something online. Subscription, internet, all of that. And people just accept it for what it is. It is a part of that culture now. Nintendo doing their thing with game key cards. Oh, you need our subscription too now. Okay, and people just kind of eat that up. And this is years after the fact that already failed. So what I've seen that they're doing, what I feel like they're doing here is they're setting these up for failure, being like, okay, this failed, that's fine. We're going to shelve it. And then like 10 years down the road, they're going to do this exact same thing again, but people will then be okay with it. Because we've already experienced it. It is what it is.
It's not even about adding those elements into the story. It's about changing the core story, which is what people have a problem with. It's always been about the core. If you change the core, then you're already removing the loyal fan base. And now you're going to be fragmented and you're going to have failure.
Yeah.
It happens over and over. Every year there's a show or shows that does this. Every year. I'm guarantee you next year we're going to have another show and we'll call back on that. We'll say, yeah, look, there's another one now.
Yeah. Because this is about rebuilding Starfleet to be better and not be as harsh with their rules. Because they say that's where Starfleet failed. And I'm just like, did they? Did they? I don't think so, man. Because it seems like the burn is what made everybody messed up. Whatever the burn is.
The only thing that's burning is this show.
Yeah. It's the franchise.
The burning is still going on in the Star Wars universe, Star Trek universe.
Get Star Wars out of your head.
They're both right now in sync to be trash.
Yeah. That's what they have in common right now,
Yeah.
is that they are both trash. Yeah.
If you had told me this 25 years ago or 30 years ago that these two franchises would lose money for their studios, I would hysterically fall on the floor laughing at you. You mean the two biggest sci-fi shows in the world? Star Trek and Star Wars are going to struggle to make money? I would laugh at you.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. The problem is these people can't take accountability. They're narcissists. They're egotistical people.
Yep.
And the studios keep patting them on the back. How am I, as an investor, happy with this? Imagine if I'm an investor for Disney and for Paramount.
Yeah.
And I've thrown in millions in investments into this. And I'm watching my money just burn. Speaking of burn, watching my money burn. And my studio executives are patting these directors and showrunners on the back saying, good job.
But they're not making money. The show's not doing well. Like, it doesn't make sense. And the people that are calling out saying, like, oh, the fans are just toxic, blah, blah, blah. They're not the ones putting in the money. They're not watching it. They're not buying the
How much
shit.
you want to bet he's going to come out and say this in about when this show is near the end? Well, not canceled. Near the end, when the ratings are still down, he's going to come out and say this. I guarantee he's going to come out and say this.
Oh, but apparently it's getting a second season.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
More content for us to laugh about.
When can we start watching good shows, man? And reviewing good shows?
When they start making good shows.
Fallout season 2, dude.
Right. If you want to watch a good show right now, Night of the Seven Kingdoms on HBO.
Fallout season 2.
Oh, yes. Great so far. I can't watch it because my dog keeps barking at the dog on the show.
Oh, God.
She runs.
It's time to get a new dog, man.
I know. I was like, I'm trading you in. She won't let me watch it right now. So I got to watch it when she's occupied somewhere. But yeah, those two shows are great. Yeah, they're fantastic shows.
Yeah.
What do they both have common? What do they both have in common?
Well, well written. They're well written.
That's one, but they don't ram things down.
Characters actually have flaws, you know. They do struggle. There is a struggle. Like, you can see them struggle without them telling you that they're struggling. You know what I mean?
You root for them to be better.
Yeah.
That's what storytelling is about, is you take a down and on its luck character. It doesn't matter female, male, or, you know, Caucasian or African American. It doesn't matter. We want to see a character down on its luck develop this arc at the end. And we want to see that journey. We want to see that ups and downs. That's what makes shows great. All the good shows can do this. I don't even know what the show is doing. I have no idea what the show is doing. I don't see any of these characters likable. They're all annoying.
Yep.
They don't exude anything Star Trek's about at all. This is the next generation of Starfleet Academy people that are going to explore and traverse the universe. What?
We're in good hands. We're in good, capable hands.
Yeah, that's your Star Trek. We're boldly going where nobody gives a shit. We're boldly going. when nobody gives a shit. I'll repeat that again.
Shit. Yeah.
Buckle up. We're in warp drive of shitness.
Wait, what? Like I said, star shit. The next generation. It's here.
That's the end of our show. Thankfully, God, I'm gonna go. I wish I was a drinker. I'll just drink. I don't drink, but I wish I was.
It's
These
the
days.
craziest statement you could have said, dude.
I wish I
Holy
drank because I need to forget this.
Holy shit. Damn.
Captain's log, just like Will said to his cousin, is gonna hit someone's head.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
We're out of this. We're done for today. We'll join you next week. We'll still talk about this crappy show because we'll get good laughter out of this. We'll go and watch the next episode. I'm sure there'll be terrible things in there that we can laugh our asses off. We'll just use it as a comic show for going forward. So yes, let's engage out of here.